performance. Abu Garcia, one of the most trusted names in the tackle industry, makes them. And to make them easily available, we gave the exclusive rights to Sam Walton for the Walmart stores. They sell them at reasonable prices. And again, we want you fishermen to have the best graphite and fiberglass rods available for your fishing pleasure. Make the next rod you buy for yourself or for someone special a Harold Ensley rod from Walmart. We're back, and in case you just joined us, this is Nestor Falls, close to Nestor Falls, Ontario, southern tip. Lake of the Woods, one of the big fisheries in Canada, smallmouth bass lake, Young's Wilderness Camp. Cy Young, one of the pioneers in the resort business, invited up. As I said a moment ago, my wife and I took our 18-month-old daughter, drove to International Falls, stayed all night, and then drove in here. Now, you can't drive right to camp. You can drive within about a mile of the camp, then they pick you up in a boat. Now, I'm standing on the dock. You wonder, well, why is a guy fishing in that kind of garb? We were up there shooting a duck hunting movie, years after the first movies we shot up there. The first movie I shot for a fishing show in Canada was shot here at this place. But anyway, I had my rod and reel out. We came in. You can see I got my hip boots on. And somebody said something, well, let's see you catch a fish. And so I threw out and caught a fish, caught smallmouth. No big ones, but I proceeded to catch a limit. And the people came out of their cabins up there and came down on the dock. And pretty soon we had so many people standing on the dock that the water was coming up over the dock. And I'll never forget it, because the year before I'd done almost the same thing. And like I say, we were up there shooting a duck hunting movie. This lake is full of smallmouth bass, big crappie, and this is probably one of the greatest musky fishing lakes in North America, I would say, Lake of the Woods. Now you see a lot of people standing around back here on the other side. They finally all gathered around where we're catching these fish. I caught them on a marabou jig, 1/4 ounce. Little did I think later that I'd use that same jig to win a world championship of freshwater fishing in Michigan, and a good many years afterward too. This been so long back I don't even remember the guys that were standing there with me, and as you can see I was a little bit younger then. The young people that run the camp, Perry and Carol Anwick, they just worked us in. They really didn't have time for us. They worked us in. They were so nice. They're doing a great job. This is typical of smallmouth that they catch. Now, the smallmouth in Kentucky and Tennessee and the smallmouth in Arkansas, they get up larger than these smallmouth. I caught one that weighed 6 pounds. In fact, back-to-back casts, I caught a 6-pounder and a 5-pounder. But we didn't catch any big ones this trip, but it's still one of the great smallmouth bass fishing spots in North America. And if they also have walleye, northern pike. Now this is this past year. 44 years later, I want you to see the new dock. This is Perry Anwick. He had taken a party that were going home out to the ramp and where their car parked. You park your car out there about 1.5 miles or so. And he's coming back, and then we're going to fish a little while together. The camp was full. They're doing a great job. Here he is, Perry himself. Not the Perry that went to the North Pole, but I love this dog. You'll love him too. And everybody at the camp just fell in love with that puppy. It wasn't a puppy. See this dock now compared to the dock I had before? And I meant, he said, that big is what I want you to catch, Harold. I said, I'm not going to catch a big one. I'm not looking for a big one.